In this video, I'll be going through this little HDMI tester tool. What does this tool do? It helps us to verify, check, confirm whether or not you have properly soldered your HDMI port. Let's go through all these things one by one. So we'll be going through, I'll be only focusing on Xbox generation of all these consoles. So we are only testing our HDMI port soldering job on all the Xbox game consoles. These are the brand new sockets and these are some of the damaged ones. Step one, make sure you always get 100% exactly the same model as yours. We have seen different revisions, different models or attempted to solder it on the console. So the first step is always get the right HDMI port for your device. Second is, yes, you can do a couple of other tests as well. For example, just a visual check that helps you whether, so this, for example, on this port, you can already see that the pins are snapped. It's damaged here as well. So it's very easy to tell that this is a damaged HDMI port. And you need to replace your HDMI port on your Xbox game console. Some of these things are very easy to tell. Other things you generally do is this. You have your microscope. I'll bring my microscope here. And we just installed a brand new HDMI port on this Xbox Series X console. Small little test you always conduct anyway. This is these are the pins that we soldered. You can use this pin tool to check whether all these pins are intact or whether or not they move. So that's another one of the tests that we do to confirm whether your soldering is 100% okay or not. If the pins move, we know that and we put extra solder there and try to solder this back. What this tool does is, for example, if I want to double check and confirm and make sure my soldering is 100% okay without having to disassemble the device, so this helps a lot. Otherwise, I have to assemble the board, put it all back together, and then check whether there's display or not. I can just plug this in, and these are the couple of tests I can conduct. All right, the next thing you need is this little tool and your multimeter. The two tests we'll be conducting is your continuity mode. So make sure your meter is in continuity mode. And the second we'll be doing is the diode mode testing. This is a diagram we'll be following, and these are the 100% working values. These all Xbox generation of consoles are 100% working, and they all have 100% working HDMI port. For example, when we use this tool, we'll conduct this test, and you'll have all the 100% working values of all these Xbox consoles. So for example, you can check against your soldering work against these 100% working values. So if your values do not match this, that means your HDMI soldering works. You need to revisit that. Double check it, visual check it under the microscope, or try to solder it back again. I'll be going through one Xbox Series X console that we have that we know 100%. So that's this one, that this has a bad HDMI port. So we'll do a comparison of 100% working values with this one. So at least you know how it all works. The concept of this HDMI tester tool is exactly the same on all these Xbox generation of consoles. Without a further ado, let's get going and I'll show you how it all works.